Hi everyone, welcome to week 1. I am very excited for this course. Hopefully you had a chance to view my welcome video where I gave some more information about my background and the course in general. So if you have any questions about anything in that video, please let me know. This video is going to focus on the first week of the course. So this week we're going to discuss ethics. Ethics is a huge part of the legal profession. We are going to cover some different ethical rules, including the unauthorized practice of law, which is, for example, if a person who doesn't have a law license, such as a legal secretary or a paralegal, gave legal advice, that would be the unauthorized practice of law. Another topic that's important is conflicts of interest. This means that an attorney cannot represent two parties that have competing interests. So a classic example would be you couldn't represent both a husband and a wife in a divorce settlement. Another example of a conflict of interest is an attorney could not represent a client that they might have a financial stake in its competitor, because that would be a conflict. Okay, we're also going to discuss confidentiality. And all that means is that attorneys and all of the legal team are under an ethical obligation to keep client information private. Okay, so those are just some of the ethics rules that you'll learn about this week. And our discussion board is going to focus on those rules as well. So hopefully we'll get into some great conversations about them. A note for discussion boards is I often ask follow-up kind of broad questions at the end of my response to you. And so please don't ever think of that as me testing you or anything like that. I just like to continue the conversations and try to dig a little bit deeper. So it's really just me making conversation. And I also try to post supplemental materials throughout the week. So always check in on the discussion boards and read all my threads. Even if you've made your post for the week, still try to check in because there'll often be supplemental materials that could help you. I won't test you specifically on the materials, but they are just meant to enrich your learning and maybe dig a little bit deeper into some of the topics. Okay? And then we have 2 assignments for this week. The first is the syllabus quiz, which you must take this week to get credit, participation credit for this week. So please, please, please make sure you take that quiz. And it's a great way to ensure that you took a look at the syllabus and the other introductory documents. Okay, and then the second assignment is a timesheet. And so as many of you know, attorneys bill their time to clients, and attorneys can be quite expensive, as we all know, and so they typically bill in very small increments. At my law firm, we build in 6-minute increments. And I still find myself thinking in 6-minute increments as I go throughout my daily life. So basically, if you work on one client matter for 6 minutes, then you would jot that down as 0.1. And then if you switch to something else for an hour, you would jot that down. And then if you took a break to get a snack or use the restroom, you would jot that down as non-billable time. And then you would do that all day long. So that at the end of the day, your whole entire day is accounted for to within 6 minutes, okay? And this is important because clients, again, are paying a lot of money for your time. And so you need to make sure that you're being honest and not accidentally engaging in any kind of fraudulent billing. So for example, if you were working on a client matter and then you stopped to talk to a colleague for 15 minutes and then you went right back to that client matter, you need to ensure that you don't bill that whole time to the client because you took 15 minutes out to just have a pleasantries with a coworker. So you kind of have to get into the habit of doing that and recognizing that. And so that's what this assignment's about. It's to get you to start to think about how to organize your time when you're billing so that you are accurate. Okay, so I hope that's a good learning experience for you. And if you have any questions as you work through it, please, please reach out. Okay, so I'm very excited for this week and to get to know each of you. If you haven't already, please post on the Say Hi introduction board so I can get to know you at a little bit more of a personal level. Read through them so you get to know your classmates a bit. And then we'll have some great conversations on the discussion board, I hope. All right, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon.